Are you wondering how much money you'll need in retirement? Well, you're not alone. Almost 50% of Americans over the age of 55 have never created a retirement budget. And yet it's extremely important because you want to make sure your money lasts as long as you do. I'm Julie Rich, CFP with Moran Wealth Management, and that's what I'm going to talk about today, how to create a realistic retirement budget. Now, you may have heard people say that you don't spend as much in retirement as you did when you were working. I'm here to tell you that's a total myth. Now, yeah, some expenses might go down, like dry cleaning and commuting, but other costs are going to go way up, like travel and healthcare. Okay, then let's get started on creating a realistic retirement budget. First thing, get your spreadsheet, or if you're old school like me, grab a budget worksheet that you can find online and divide up your expenses into 3 sections: your needs, your wants, and your wishes. Now, needs are non-negotiable. Things like housing, which include utilities, taxes, insurance, and home maintenance is something that people underestimate. You spend between 1% to 4% of the value of your home every year. On a $400,000 house, that's up to $16,000 a year. Other needs include food and groceries and gas, and I could go on and on. And a big one is healthcare. Fidelity Research has shown that a healthy 65-year-old couple will spend $315,000 on out-of-pocket healthcare costs throughout their retirement. And that's not even including long-term care. Genworth has estimated that 70% of retirees will need long-term care at some point, and a private room in a nursing home costs $108,000 a year. And there's also longevity risk, where 50% of people over the age of 65 will have a spouse that lives past 90 years old. Next, we cover your wants. These are things that bring you joy but can be adjusted. Travel. AARP has determined that you're going to spend between $11,000 and $14,000 a year on travel. Then you've got your hobbies. Golf memberships are really expensive. You've got your clothing and your entertainment and family support. 1 in 3 retirees will support either an adult child or a grandchild. And then you have your wishes. These are the big dreams that make retirement amazing. Do you want to start your own business? Do you want to travel the world? You want to buy a boat or a second home? So, when adding all of your needs, wants, and wishes, be sure to be conservative with your estimates and don't forget about taxes. Yes, you're going to still have to pay taxes in retirement on your 401k and IRA withdrawals. Up to 85% of your Social Security is taxable, and then your other sources of income will continue to be taxable. And another thing that I always see people underestimating is inflation. At 3%, price doubles every 24 years. If you're retiring at 65 and you live to 90 and beyond, you're going to really need to consider inflation. And one last thing, don't forget your emergency fund. Keep between 6 to 12 months of essential expenses in a high-yield savings account. And if you're the type of person that doesn't like to keep a lot of cash not working for you, consider getting a home equity line of credit. You won't have to pay interest unless you borrow money, and it'll be ready there for you in the event that you need it most. Okay, now that we've considered your expenses, let's consider your source of income. Are you aligned or are you overspending? Your guaranteed source of income are Social Security, pension, annuities, and then your variable sources of income are going to be your dividends and interest, your 401k and savings withdrawals, possibly a part-time job or freelance. Now here's the balancing act. How do you make your money last without sacrificing the life you've worked so hard for? Let's say you need $6,000 a month in retirement, and $4,000 a month comes from your guaranteed income. The $2,000 shortfall is going to have to come from your savings. Now, how do you know how to withdraw from your savings? You can use a very simple method like the 4% withdrawal rule, or you can work with a certified financial planner like me to come up with something more precise using advanced software tools. And after all this, you're going to have to revisit and update your income and your spending. Creating a realistic retirement budget isn't about restriction. It's about clarity and confidence. You've worked really hard for this next chapter of your life. Now let's make sure your money is working that hard for you. My name is Julie Rich with Moran Wealth Management, and if you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe link down below. And also, don't forget to visit our website. The link is in the description below. See you next time.